Saberlight starting with Orb of Venom. So that means they want to keep the pressure going. Him and Sonaiko, a lot of overtime damage.
Pretty dead even there. Both these side lanes, though, most certainly with this aggression and kill threat. Close start from both teams. No first blood 4 minutes in. Top
mid lane.
Change that, though, it looks like. Zayat's being hounded as Sonaiko does grab it up. All I'm going to do is whine, you know, complain about no first blood, and there it is, the teams. But here comes Storm Spirit's first rotation. TP bottom and look for Saberlight. The ball lightning in will easily clear up the kill, and a vortex onto Earthshaker might get them a bonus one. No way out for Era. And there's stolen Shikuchi from Solo. The difference in levels starting to become a little bit apparent as they do catch out Sonaiko. Finally, he's going to pay for all of this irritating maneuvers he's been playing. Coming bottom, they want a second kill on the Beastmaster. A Remnant forward not going to be committed upon by RTW. They've got the Roar on Dragon Knight, and Charlie now TP's in to react. The Storm, ball landing towards Beastmaster in the back, and no.one finds the pick off he needed. The stuns, they are connecting on resolution, and yes, he's dropping lower and lower, but they need this Morphin with the Adaptive Strike and the final killing blow. Storm still with a lot of mana to go here as the Sleight of Fist bouncing around on NIP, chasing towards RTW, but he's got Remnants and one charges to play around with. He's just doing so much chip damage. Another Fisher will connect, but Solo Shikuchi into the back looking for a bit more damage, but he's been isolated now. Adaptive Strike, but a double kill from RTW. With the slide chains, he gets the takedown, and Virtus Pro. That in and out fight beautifully done. Does NIP start to get that 5-man death wall going? They're diving Saberlight bottom lane, never mind. They're just looking for pickoffs. Virtus Pro just never giving up. Relentless aggression. Still trying to pick, but chasing him down is still pretty difficult. Wind Lace and Tranquil Boots. He's got tons of move speed. RTW gets a Spirit Vessel onto Bristleback. DK thinking about the Blink stun here, but I don't know if they want to focus Bristle or go for the second target. The Dragon Knight jumps the Beastmaster. Saberlight is the easier kill. And that's
outplayed.
Beautifully done by VP, just baiting this fight. The Fisher is nice as they do catch up RTW, but he's got a Remnant back, and now they just keep on going the Bristleback. Supernova is burning down as the Storm Spirit finishes off Sonaiko, chasing forward onto the Morphling now as Searing Chains from Supreme did hold a couple in place, but he's been left alone. Nowhere to go. Virtus Pro with a double kill on no.one, and yet again, this execution in teamfights from VP just outclassing NIP. So close to it. Look at where VP are playing now. Immediately straight back onto Saberlight. He's 2-5-1 and it's about to be a sick death for him. Solo, he's got the steal on the Roar. Pops on the Saberlight, finish off the Beastmaster with a Sleight of Fist, and Sonaiko, he's trying here his hardest to deal with that Rubik, but Charlie, he's been jumped by the Storm Spirit. They turn and focus, bring him down, the Bristle's gone. Sonaiko, he wants just a kill. One kill, please sir. Can I have some more? He's gonna time that's back. Weaver is trying to get out of there, but in we go. The second round of fighting from VP as they do catch out this Weaver. No time lapse remaining. Bottom lane, long zip in. A ball light trying to catch out Saberlight. It's RTW and no.one. Yet again, the two Spirit Bros pairing up beautifully as they get straight back towards mid lane. Charlie, Spirit Vessel on him and Resolution here with a Dragon Tail stun, catching out the Bristle. Sunray just melting him. It's barbecue season, Lacoste.
Yes, it is. Percentage-based damage on top of Spirit Vessel. LTW, he's not done.
Got some sticky Sunray ribs. And Supreme being dived again with the ball lightning in. no.one and LTW going a little too far this time, though. As the Blink Echo from Era.
No follow-up.
The follow-through not available. The E-Blade does tick down the Ember, but he's got the heal of the Wonder Sunray. And Virtus Pro. So aggressive, but executing wonderfully.
It's an opportunity for Earthshaker. He wanted to go for Radiant straight, but decided I need something else right now, some extra bit of damage. Solo in trouble.
2,500 HP, and they're gonna catch with the chains. The Roar turns back onto the Storm Spirit now, but Resolution's in, with Supreme down. The damage from NIP is lacking. The chase is on. Virtus Pro, they can clean up house here if they can only grab a couple of targets. Another Remnant slight change again. RTW just permanently chain stunning these NIP heroes. Charlie has nowhere to run. Official will try and buy him time, but Storm Spirit is there beyond godlike, and Era, the dragon form, but no blink stun. Era blinks away. But yet again, it's NIP trying to come out of their base with a smoke move.
Oh, he got him.
They're going in deep. Holy shit, they're diving tier 4s. Lacoste, they've got the Earthshaker.
Real Virtus Pro Dotka. Man,
A Roshan attempt from NIP. This is a sneaky one, but it's being pinged out. Did they see the swarm? They saw something. VP know this is happening. Now the spam ping has come. Hey guys, they're in the Roche pit. He is dropping very quickly to that -R, but in comes Resolution. Blink, Dragon Tail. Who did he catch into the boar? The Blink Echo is only on the DK, and the rest of VP now have an open team fight. Sableye being obliterated by the storm. Beyond Godlike continuation of the Dragon Tail onto the Bristleback again with the Spirit Vessel, and down he goes. NIP being shredded as Morphling did get the Aegis, but that's his first life gone, and a supernova from Zayat is going to try and secure the timing with the chain stuns, landing perfectly. Morphling's gone, and that's got to be game.
I would not be surprised if they just called it out here. Bounty Rune spawned, they got the Aegis. Didn't get anything.
Adverse Pro onto the tier 3 with Catapult Wave. Level 3 Dragon form. Oh my goodness. Storm and Solo. They've managed to find the Weaver as Seneko is trying to cut waves up top lane, but they're losing their mid barracks. Clumsy net from the Beastmaster with the dust onto the DK, but the Bristleback turned upon. Half HP with that Silver Edge and Spirit Vessel. Charlie Lotus absorbs and Essence Rings back. Still going to be damage to this mid lane objective though, as the rest of Virtus Pro arriving now. The ball lining in from Storm, zipping towards the Beastmaster with a great Vortex grab. They're taking down 2 key kills, the Supreme Silence stunned, and down he goes.
That's it. I mean, you have to call it here. Nothing you learn from this game. You can't really make a comeback from this one. 16k gold lead, 26 minutes in. You're
Dragon form up for Resolution. Smoke, NIP, trying to keep the Beastmaster and Earthshaker hidden. They focus the Bristleback, and look at the way the Sunray just destroys him. They've caught the Beastmaster, silence, so no roar. Fisher will catch no one for a second, but Charlie's down with no buyback. And NIP bleeding out, crumbling one by one.
Over here! My eternal regret.
They can jump this Beastmaster again. I think that's what no one's looking for. He sees the axes come out. There's the jump from the Reneting Ember Spirit. Dive in from the storm. Finding Earthshaker. So no Blink Echo Slam. Era's gone. And so is the Morphling. Catching the Beastmaster in the back as the team is picked off immediately. It is just a devastating blow to NIP. And that's when the GGs come.
What a performance from Virtus Pro. It really did not feel like they're contested at all. 2 spirits without a single death to their name. LTW really stepped it up.
As long as they can play around Saberlight and make sure that they group up around him when he hits the trio of heroes they picked up first, Mars, Phoenix, Shadow Shaman, setting up these team fights and really getting up in the faces of NIP. LTW Void Spirit there, and Supreme Ember Spirit. Very ill-healthy. As top lane, a spear from Resolution forces the rage from Charlie. Zayat gets the shackle out, but the open wounds have slowed Resolution down. They're trying to get the punches in, but Seneko focusing the Shadow Shaman. A good little God's Rebuke back, but first blood spilled.
He had 4 sticks.
Forward, and yeah, Arcane Rune bottled by Supreme, and now no one left stranded. Shackles onto top. Weaver going to get speared up to the tree. No Shikuchi for another 6 seconds, and that's going to be a beautiful little setup and kill by VP. Helping him out, they know where he's lurking around. Black Hole ready for Saberlight, though. Could be an opening for NIP to TP and defend around the Enigma, but they've got the Shackles controlling up Saberlight and bringing him down before they get that chance to react. You can see how quickly...
That's very interesting. Bottom lane, LTW in a bit of trouble. They're playing with the catapult timing. Enigma, this should be a free Roche. I mean, Roche, what am I saying? Enigma, nice trap.
They've got the Shackles from the right-hand side, and that's it. Somehow Solo's still surviving. As I'm back in the server, thankfully we've got the Observer that I can watch. Solo does finally drop. Can they get the chains in here? Supreme? No chains.
No points in chain. 13 minutes in. I want to see some action, some full Davai.
They're trying top with that Mars ulti. Arena of Blood there with a good spear, trapping them both inside the cogs. So Charlie and Era unable to give chase, and they've taken down Seneko. No one's rotation with the haste. He's got Battery Assault going, and the Clockwork, having his tools used against him, feels pretty bad. They're also diving for Charlie. Serpent Walls to try and focus the tier 1 and the creep wave as Charlie rage TPs. Nothing to stop him there. Era still level 5, 14 minutes in. 2 level 5 supports. They do jump onto resolution with level 1 searing chains. Should be able to pick off the Mars here with the help of the clockwork, trapping him in the cogs. No reaction. Being able to join any team fights just yet, as NIP also ready themselves. Up onto high ground, looking to break any smokes arriving. Zayat gets an observer one down, but he's scouted immediately. And there's the jump. Trying to bring the Shadow Shaman down, and he's gone. Jump in, though, with the Arena of Blood. Beautifully placed. The E-Blade zapping out the clockwork. As Sineko forced the time lapse. Shikuchi's ready in a second, but he's blown up. Virtus Pro, the execution yet again paying off as the Supernova lands. Dealing with the Ember Spirit, who remnants away. Can we get any more catch? There's resolution with the clumsy net, catching him out onto the black hole. Saberlight onto 3, and Charlie ripping away at VP. Morphling still up and running though, and he's got an E-Blade if he wants to try and turn and fight this one. But a 3 for 3. Their position in these team fights as top lane Zayat's hook shot it up. Sineko was the one to get caught initially, but Era might be trapped inside the Serpent Wards now. There's an Aether Remnant to hold him in for a little longer, and LTW giving chase. Swapping out your position for
Enigma with a full BKB should not be underestimated. They have no abilities that they can stun Enigma with. Aegis will be gone in few seconds.
Arena of Blood, this catches 3 of them. The Rage allows Whiteside to walk straight out of it as Resolution focused down, but the Supernova on the right hand side is going to throw him out. The Black Hole's going to get cancelled out. The Supernova needs to be focused down. They don't get it done, so Saberlight, he misses out as the Midnight Pulse still ticking them down, but no one stands his ground, battles on through as the BKB from Ember Spirit wears out. Now back towards Zayat. He's already spent all of his abilities now, and great searing chains from Supreme, catching out ILTW. He needs to Astral Step down to the low ground, and NIP forcing the buyback from Zayat, getting the dieback on that Shadow Shaman, fighting on their own high. Virtus Pro still want to fight. Solo has drawn the line. Go without me, team. I will lead you even through death. Need the remnant there, but in comes the Ember Spirit. Quick slide chains. There's no one. Battering away into Charlie. They've got the Arena of Blood down, but the focus onto Resolution, bringing him low as Supreme's BKB, allowing him just to stand there and whack away at the Mars. The blow up in the back of the Enigma does drop, though. Virtus Pro have got their target down beautifully as they now move on to Supreme. A slide and a remnant down to the low ground as Charlie focused down the Shadow Shaman. Mars has brought back and no one. He rages up into Lifestealer mode. The Morphling, he's being stanced up though. Manta stars it off. He's got an E-Play to play with, still alive somehow. No one turns the fight. Nearly blows up the Weaver, but he's been isolated. Solo needs the Sunray there, and he's going to heal up no one. He's been bought more time. They've got a Lotus Orb to play with.
No one is still alive.
Buyback. No one is still just dancing around this fight thanks to that Essence Ring. Era brought down by Rezo and Solo, but Charlie, he's going to whack away into this Phoenix as a spear, catching the Ember Spirit. Chain stuns him up with a God's Rebuke, but it's not enough physical damage. No one dies as well in the back end to Saberlight. Was that just a black hole out of Enigma? Roshan here for NIP. Virtus Pro coming in with Solo, diving forward, and Supernova in a great position, but the instant focus from NIP going to bring it down. No one on top of Supreme. He's got the right click there with the black hole from Saberlight. Beautifully placed, catching both cores of VP. You are beneath me. NIP with a gorgeous initiation from Saberlight there, catching Virtus Pro completely off guard.
Yeah, we mentioned it a couple of times, even during the draft, this Lifestealer.
That's why VP trying to spread out across this tier 2 as best they can. Simulate away, they see the TP from the Morphling coming in as he rages up. There's Saberlight with the blink. Midnight Pulse doesn't black hole. The jump out from Virtus Pro trying to kite away NIP and their BKBs. They've blown up Zayat in the back end of the fight and the Mars ulti. It's here with a Supernova.
Found Enigma.
They've got the time lapse and then the black hole. Beautiful, and GG is called. They knew it was over. As soon as the black hole started, it is GG time.
Yeah, man, I love no.one. He understands the game is over. He's spinning in the black hole, being
Beastmaster, Bristleback, Oracle, and Keeper of the Light. VP, some massive wonder of the jungle, find kills at level 1, try and get their lanes off to a snowbally start. Game 3 here. Virtus Pro versus Ninjas in Pajamas.
Yeah, good guy. Dota 2 did not want to show Beastmaster performance. If you don't want to use Will-O-Wisp offensively, it's more counter initiation. Same goes for Oracle. So Beastmaster should be the one creating space for NIP. Sniper mid lane.
Oh, he tries to turn for the headshot, but first blood is spilled by Supreme.
First blood.
They give him the tips. That's
He was
the
baiting,
swing.
but Enigma was not close.
Wait, was that a year ago? It doesn't feel that long ago.
Radiant's
Roar up top.
is under attack.
ILTW focused down by the two supports of NIP, and there's the finish, bringing him down. Focusing on the solo now as well, as Sableye going to TP home, the Shadow Word taking him down, but he's making his way safe and sound into the fountain. As Zion got the Centaur to try and stomp up Supreme, but they see the Enigma coming. Slows from the Shrapnels, and the Centaur stops.
Deny
They
that
catch out
invis,
the
yep.
TA. Get rid of the rune. Supreme here with a Mel. They've got a sentry. There we go. Solo, the Boy Scout. Always be prepared.
But you can't hide.
Little legs. And there's a roar into mid though. Timber
He's
Sword.
tanky. He has 24 stacks
Really
already.
strong, and the Golem's drop. There's a nice Will-O-Wisp for the Fatal Bonds coming out, and Zayat's trying to find a position for the Black Hole, but they need to take down Will-O-Wisp to give chase as Ember Spirit remnants towards the Beastmaster. He can do it if he wants to, as Sableye still alive, healed by the Purifying Flames. They found Suneko and Solo with a double kill. The Fatal Bond's doing wonders in a Black Hole on the very edge of the range, cancelled out by Zayat at the last second for some reason, but they'll get the Bristle back regardless. 3 quick and easy kills there from VP as they held their ultimate. Zayat is going to walk himself into the trees, essentially just going to free TP away. The rest of VP, oh, they're coming in to fight this? Zayat has been spotted. He's got a Black Hole ready. He's going to get roared up. No, he's not. They get the Black Hole from the Beastmaster. The stun's not coming. Now the focus onto the Timber Sword, but the Golem dropped as the Fatal Bomb spilling damage back onto NIP, and a nice little save there onto Oracle through that Assassinate thanks to the Fate's Edict. But the focus from Virtus Pro is on the Beastmaster Oracle. They have dropped. And Solo's upheaval is going to slow Charlie down, so no one can keep clicking him down. The Searing Chains, and then comes the Chakram. Resolution with a triple kill. Rezo tanking up in the middle of all that while no one just stands his ground and A clicks on the ground.
If they
Tier 1 has already dropped as the rest of VP maneuvering into position to start a fight as ILTW remnants straight onto the Beastmaster. They've expended Roar, but Sableye's down.
it's just falling apart for NIP.
But he's going to get TP'd on here. ILTW catching him with the chains, and Sniper will just hold that Assassinate, make sure that Charlie can't TP out. He's fake pumping it like, Charlie, go on. I'm going to Assassinate. You try and TP, I dare you. Suneko trying to give a bit of space for the Bristleback, but it is just relentless. 3. It's been a real weird, awkward series for both of these teams, but a decisive victory here. Unless some magic happens. What have NIP got up their sleeve? Smoke from the left side of the map. Supreme Sableye era, but it's going to be scouted if they move any further forward. ILTW and no one both ready for the backstab coming. Resolution still frontlining there as the backdoor regen cancelled out by this new creep wave. Templar Assassin, Supreme, smoke breaks. Still has that blink BKB. They've got the roar onto ILTW, but Rezo onto Supreme, so can't really focus the target. They're going to try and bring the Ember down, but Slide and Force Staff with the Will-O-Wisp there, catching a number of VP. They're trying to bail away, but ILTW does fall. A good pick off as a solo Black Hole onto Bristleback, and in comes Resolution. The buyback from Ember Spirit onto the Remnant, and they've got the chase on the TA. The big target in the back is what they'll focus on now. Supreme will fall, and with no buyback available, that is the end for NIP. The Bristle through the false promise, brought to his knees as the Sableye Beastmaster was about to get assassinated by no one, but he says, you know what, screw it, I want to kill some buildings instead.
Virtus Pro team fight is just much superior. They survived through the laning stage. Man, I can't believe people still open up with like Oracle and Keeper of the Light, and then you have a Bristleback on top of that.
So Resolution is way too strong. And VP have smoked in behind no one. ILTW trying to slight. Suneko.
Sniper.
Picked up by the Oracle.
Sniper just brought Heaven's Halberd.
Well, they've got the Roar. Gonna jump in, trying to catch ILTW. That is a dieback, so he's dead for 74. Sableye, though, just annihilated here by no one. The Sniper just sticks around, focuses down the Beastmaster, and there is no more jump for NIP. No one has Aegis for another 30 seconds. Wouldn't mind it if he died here, honestly.
Tartarask and Satanic. No damage build.
Just tanking up as best he can. The Will-O-Wisp. It's here as the Aegis expires. A pretty good timing to jump no one if they can, but Supreme, he doesn't want to go down the ramp. Resolution still diving behind the barracks and focusing Charlie. That's a false promise that they need from Era. As Zayat has 20 seconds still on that Black Hole cooldown, but he was just moving forward to try and give Greaves to his Timbersaw as the high ground
offering.
Now look at Rezo.
Rezo doesn't care, they can't kill him.
absolutely can't touch him. He's just going to sit himself on top of that melee barracks.
Under attack.
And here comes ILTW. Virtus Pro ready to go. There's the golem to stop the team fight, and the black hole is perfect. Zayat catches everyone he needs to. The BKB from TA is meaningless in the midst of all of this, and Zayat survives with a triple kill for Resolution. Virtus Pro give chase, and Nako Blinding Light doesn't do a damn thing, and where's the Rampage, baby? Resolution wants it. Saberlight, just give it to him. Give it to him. Say yes.
No.
Sit down. No one steals it, you bastard. How dare you?
Now dive the fountain, no one. Force staff yourself into fountain, tank some damage so you can get the Rampage.
I can't believe he's done this. No
Not enough time to get Rampage.
That is so very rude. NIP held back in their fountain though. As Resolution still just manning up against this side. LTW is going to hold them in with the Searing Chains, and Golden going to work on the tier 4s as Virtus Pro, here's the fountain dive. They kill off Sineko, no one's going to snipe out the kill.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And Charlie, where's he TPing to? Elsewhere.
Running away.
Some other place.
Backstabbing.
He's backstabbing inside his own base. Charlie having a little bit of fun here, it looks like, as the TA focusing solo over the Ghost Scepter there, and Charlie down gives that beyond godlike streak to Resolution 1306. And TA's BKB, yes, she's shiny, she's golden, but she's got to hide in the fountain. GG is called. Virtus Pro with a 2-1 victory over NIP as they do fully commit into that fountain, but Supreme is going to survive. Will he die at the end? The false promise barely kept him alive, but there we go. Series win for VP.
What a performance from Resolution on that Timbersaw. I like to talk about the item builds, how they win you the game. I think this one is perfect example how to do so. Like, no stupid things, not rushing Bloodstone or anything, just getting mana boots, farming up. He played that lane perfectly, baiting them with the TP, they go away, he takes away another creep wave, and